Evening, everyone. Apologies, I'm late. I've been adjusting the rig again, and in the course of doing so, we've lost the Stream Deck. So I was trying to get the Stream Deck working. It's not going to happen this stream. Stream Deck is taking an evening off. Thursday evening. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? It feels like it was Sunday evening, like yesterday. Evening, Andy, Al, Steve, Danny Smith, Mesney. Easter in the house. Evening, morning, afternoon, awesome. Ian as well. Evening, Ian. That bloke in the hat, welcome. Hope everyone's well. So I did have an hour or so before the stream to adjust the rig, and I basically now have the monitor central in front of me rather than like offset by 20 centimeters. So my neck is going to be thankful for that. I've moved the microphone a bit closer, and maybe most importantly, because this is where I've been really struggling last few days, is I've adjusted the load cell pedals. No pedal cam today. Sorry, pedal cam enthusiast, because it's another casualty of the recabling, but that'll be back for tomorrow. But I've recalibrated the pedals, both in the software, and I've adjusted the preload, so I can actually hit full brake pretty consistently now in the Playseat challenge. So I should no longer be punting people. Is the idea. We'll see about that. So yeah, no Stream Deck today. I'm just going to open up a lobby, get something going, get some racing going. And I am going to be doing FIA on Saturday on the main account. So we'll be waving goodbye to our A+ ranking on Saturday at Dragon Trail Seaside. So is there a more appropriate place to lose it? It's been so long since I've done FIA. And hopefully by then I'll be kind of comfortable. We've got a good evening's racing tomorrow with SSPB and Free Ventures Lobbies as well. I think a lot of my Club 100 friends are racing in a team versus team tonight. So a lot of people in the lobbies. Evening, Loopy. Morning, Loopy. Let us know what time it is, Loopy, but Loopy just crashing through, as always. Right. I've never been to Colorado Springs. Anyone been to Colorado Springs? What's a track that we haven't done recently? I feel like we were at Dragon Trail Seaside fairly recently, and Monza as well, and Red Bull Ring, and Spa. Wow, we've been all over these tracks. Be good to have you, Issa. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? BB Raceway. I haven't done BB Raceway. You know, I'm so excited for PS5. I cannot wait. Good friends. I quite like those grid starts. That was cool. Is there a better group than Group 3? Ian, can't believe it's been so long since Interlagos. Yes, I would love to do Interlagos. It does feel like it's been a long time. That used to be a staple of race B in particular. Alright, we'll sack up brands immediately. We'll go straight to Interlagos. But yeah, I'm hoping the braking is going to be more consistent today. So basically what I did is I adjusted the preload to make the travel shorter, and then I recalibrated so the brake maxes out fairly early. Everyone in the room, right? We're going to get to Interlagos then. That was a great shout. I don't know why I didn't see it. Where are you? There you are. It was next to Fuji. That's why. Well, I don't need any more music. For now, anyway. Ian, anyone else get that change of date on PS5 release? Kind of strange saying now 12. Get mine on the original 9. Oh, it's now the 12th. I always thought it was 19th. I always thought it was a week later in the UK. But maybe I've missed something. I may have missed something. It's not outside the realm of possibility. Let me just adjust something. Maybe that's better. I'm going to do a full audit of the streaming stuff on Saturday. So audio, visuals. I do want to go up to 4K. So you should be able to get this in 1440p. We haven't had any streaming issues for a while. Probably jinxed that. Yeah, exactly what Danny Smith said. I think the Xbox is globally the same, but not the PS5. So we'll get all the... Is it US and Japan? Getting it all a week earlier, but I'm so ready. And I'm glad that I've got a wheel pedal combo that should work with PS5. And Xbox Series X. Alright, let's do this. Oh yes, I'm going to use a lint. I'm going to use a lint Aston, which I think is... Out of all the liveries, I think Loopy's Batman one is also very good. I think this is up there with Loopy's Batman one. And if you haven't seen this livery, I'm gonna have to go in third person view. Into Australia, same with Japan. I wonder. I don't know. I don't know. You'd think so. Steve in the room. Andy, Steve, myself, Load Cell Crew, the Polish guys on the chat already. I thought he was going to be like, race! Race now! Yeah, I think the PS5 pre-orders went fairly smoothly. Actually, no, they didn't they? It happened very quickly, but the Xbox ones, I don't know if anyone ordered an Xbox one on finance. I was planning to, I didn't in the end. But it sounds like it was a bit of chaos. Look at this. Get a good look at this. Irresistibly smooth. That is my favourite. I have a lint wrapper somewhere on the table I can't reach. That is exactly like this. It actually makes me want a lint. How do they get in the middle of a lint ball? How do they get the chocolate so smooth? That's another one of life's mysteries. I'm going to stop on the straight and So the pedal now feels quite similar to my T150, except it's a load cell. So full pressure is a bit like full pressure in my T150. But with the added benefit, it's a load cell. Who's just behind? RCZ could be Steve. How did I know? How did I know it'd be Steve? Now, Steve's got a new livery there. You want to show that off, Steve? Look at this. BASF, aren't they like a chemical company? Steve's gone full owl there. Should we have a burn up, Steve? Should we have a drag? How do we do this? Whoa! Let's get that Ferrari. So I was doing a few laps of Daily Race C time trial earlier, and I was able to get a little bit kind of up to pace, much more than I've been able to do on the previous streams, which bodes well. My concern is that I'm just kind of replicating the T150, and that's not really what I'm meant to be doing. But as I spoke about in Discord, I think the Playseat challenge is going to struggle to contain the pedals once there's a brake performance mod in there. So this halfway house may be where we need to get them in. Danny Smith, the fastest lap, 1:36. Just to move this out of the way. But I think Steve, Andy, myself, we've all been messing around with the load cells. It's definitely, for me, it's not as plug and play as T3PA Pros. For anyone who's interested, it's a bit of a commitment. Definitely readjustment necessary unless you're some kind of wizard. Sliding like that, it's a bit unusual for me. Maybe I'm just a bit more sensitive to the squeal. I'm trying to induce it now. It's a bit like being in a cart when you slam on the brakes, just to find out where the limit is, but we've got ABS on, so I don't normally slide around like that. Just can't lose this penalty. Whoops. Yeah, it might be I'm braking too aggressively, or because I've narrowed or lessened the kind of pressure required. It's locking up a bit easier. Have a look. Jane and Juan sharing an account there. Yeah, maybe I'm getting the hang of it. So I can't see the chat at the moment because I've moved the microphone in the way. I need to move that out of the way. Maybe the Aston a fairly tricky car around here as well. Steve splitting the Spaniards. Could be a pen actually. Just see if I'm paired or not. If I'm not, I'll abandon the lap. Blue at least. Danny Smith, ignore that 136, trying to use the vibrator slides a lot. I'm finding the Aston is sliding a lot. Much trickier than I remember this, actually. I thought I knew Interlagos and Group 3s at the back of my hands. Turns out I don't. Don't know if you'd be joining us in the lobby, Ian. Always good to race against you. Right, I'm going to sort this out so I can see the chat. Oh yeah, what if I do this? There we go. The Aston's on lint tyres. I wish it was on soft tyres. Smooth tyres. Right, let's jump out again. Looks like Steve is well on the pace. These lobbies they always fill up. I'm always surprised. I expect it just to be us and like a few of us. And then you've got like 16 Europeans in here all saying, can we start now please? Right, what lap time did we do? Did a 1:33.8 seems. Let's try and get in the 1:32s. Ian in chill mode, yes. Maybe the dailies will come out tonight, Ian, as we're streaming. If they are, we could always... Sometimes don't they come out as early as Wednesday? Right, let's try and do a lap here. Read that something. Shame we ran wide there actually, because we actually got to the apex of turn 1, which is a rarity for me. Definitely better pace on this lap though. and no great pressure there on myself. We'll jump into a race pretty soon. The first time I'm feeling like, okay, I have a setup that I can get used to. Well, I'm hitting that apex in turn 1. It's good, might be braking too early. There's Loopy in that classic livery. I say classic. It's a modern classic. Intimidating. Ooh. There's Loopy and myself getting out of shape there. Loopy in the Batmobile. Cartmobile. Right, should we crack on with a race? Do let me know if you can hear me, by the way, because I've had to move the microphone a bit out of the way so I can read the chat. It's still kind of half in the way. There we go, now it's fully out of the way. It's been screwed over in terms of uni application this way. It's taking a year out. It has had more time for the PS5. Sorry to hear that. I don't know if that's in terms of exams or less spaces, but I don't know. It's not a great time to go to uni this year. So will it be kind of back to normal next year? I don't know. They all want to race. Ah, this is what I do. Sound is good, great. Let's crack on then. I've got a lot of Spaniards who are just absolutely ready to rock and roll. Ian, say no free school meals during lockdown, says Johnson. Should be a nice Christmas for many. Yeah, I know. Eat out to help out, but no free school meals. Absolutely not. Eat out to help out was a strange one in many ways, when you think about it. Right, here we go. Looks like a lot of AMGs on the grid I could see when I was looking at the screen. Let's see what the Bentos boys can do. Looks like this Porsche had a lot of wheel spin. Whoa, didn't brake. Understood. I understood so much there as untrue. Because I didn't brake enough. Right, this guy's all over the shop. Let's have him. Right, can we catch up with the Spaniards? It's a good recovery by the guy behind. Ooh, there was someone really on my outside there, I didn't notice. Leap coming as well. may change this to mediums for next race. There's quite a few corners where the hard tyres just don't have quite enough grip. So maybe mediums would be better. Evening GTS. INEV, hope you're well. New sub to the channel. Welcome. You joined us at a time when a few of us... Oh, so frustrating to go deep there. A few of us have just got new Fanatec equipment. We're not sponsored by Fanatec. We're actually sponsored by Free Ventos. Good to have you. Do let us know if you want to join the lobby. We can always make space. And yeah, when they say sim racing is complicated and sim racing is expensive and time consuming, I think the Fanatec equipment really made me appreciate that. And this is pretty entry level in terms of sim racing. I mean, for anyone who's fully into PC sim racing, I mean, I don't know what time you have to do anything else. Maintain everything. I reckon there's a lot of people who spent more time building, researching, putting together their rigs than they actually do playing it. Maybe that is part of the attraction. Wish I had a Fanatec. Well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe in the future we'll be able to give away some Fanatecs. You never know. But I can tell you from my great tray over there. I can tell you from experience of recent days that it will not make you faster. I'd still be faster on my T150 T3PA Prix setup. This is the first time it's all the numbers are all started connecting and the load cells are actually making sense. They didn't really make sense before to me. They were just very well, pedals with a very stiff end to them. About that pencil. Can't we not get with the dog? Never mind, win a Fanatec. Or maybe the dog should enter then. Get the dog to choose your lottery scratch cards. This corner is a little bit frustrating in hard tyres, but it is what it is. So what's our time? So we're a second off the fast guy. Not super bad. We'll see what happens in the reverse grid. Woo! You can't read too much into coming second in an open lobby where you started fourth or something. Whoa! I was very slow there. He's all over the shop. Yeah, but touch wood at the moment, the kind of rig is working. I am getting a kind kind of popping sound when I turn into really... when the wheel gets really resistant. I don't know what that's about. But... yeah, well, we could have a pie as prizes. First taken... you know what, if we are going to do prizes, I'm going to give out prizes. Free Bentos pies are a really good thing because you can probably just post them fairly cheaply and they're robust. Take a screenshot of that. Damn. Oh yeah, press right button. Andy on the load cells there, missing a breakpoint. Inverted commas. Oh, but good to have you, GTS. It's going to be reverse grid now. I feel like it's kind of Brits and Aussies against Spaniards. It was Brits and Aussies against Europe. There's no Team 1, Team 2 tonight. Danny Smith in the room. Andy, everyone seems to be grouped in fives, making it very hard to pass because you can't take them all at once. I do know what you mean about when you can't overtake one car ahead that you're faster than because there's so many cars ahead of them. It can be quite frustrating. It doesn't stop people in karting. They will just go for it and aggressively merge into the traffic. Yeah, I hope the popping sound isn't the wheel base trying to remove itself from the bolts I put in, because I did put in very short M6 bolts. The only stipulation it asks with the M6 bolts is that you don't have them too long. I thought was a bit weird. But my M6 bolts are very short, so I'm hoping it's not kind of trying to de-thread itself. We'll see. Should we jump into a different one? Into another race? This guy wasn't racing last time. Let's just do it. Don't know how you're finding the setup, Andy. Believe you're on your new rig now. To the FTR rig. Even Jacopo, even GC Grandad. Jacopo, those are the mods. We did it very early on, months ago. Handed out some spanners. They keep everything going smoothly behind the scenes. Big shout out to the mods. Yeah, I knew I forgot to put the traction control on. Whoa, I was reading the that was... I'm going to stay back like I'm in detention. But now I'm going to go for it. I think you're right, Ian. That's why they don't want them to be too long. It's something like they shouldn't protrude in more than 10mm into the base. And I think my M6 bolts are 10mm, but they have to go through my mounting plate as well. So there's not a lot of the bolt in the actual wheelbase, to be honest. It does make me a bit uncomfortable. Maybe I'll buy some longer M6 bolts. We lost someone there on the outside. See, I didn't punt him there. It would have been easy to punt him. That's a good test for the brakes, that. Look at this carnage. Someone's going to be merging back in there. Taking it so slow. That's loopy. This is for the lead of the race. There's absolute chaos here. Steve making a new friend. Love them both. Yeah, I'll get them as Screwfix will just pick up a load from Amazon. I'd rather try and just get a bunch of different lengths so I can have different ones in the future. Do you see my PS being hijacked? No! Someone playing Fortnite. Or there's a new Call of Duty beta out. Something I do really want to do, and I wanted to do it last night, and I basically didn't. I wasn't free last night until about 1 o'clock in the morning. I do want to play Among Us. It's free on mobile, so I do have it. Ooh, that was nice. That was nice. I could actually feel... I could feel the tyres there for the first time. And just hold it around the corner. And what I knew was maximum grip because of the vibration I was getting. That was very nice. Loopy, some drivers need to be watching stream. Yeah, it was absolute chaos, Loopy. First lap. Especially that last corner. Ooh. What are you doing now? Either braking too late or not braking hard enough. Loopy with the traditional Australian greeting to the Spanish. Right, see if we can catch these guys up. It always gets a bit deceiving here. You feel like you're really close, but actually not. Steve getting very sideways. Can we work together, Steve, to catch this guy up? I'll give you a bump. Here we go, low cell crew. Wasn't a great bump, that. Not running too deep there first time. Good one. Come on, Steve, we can get in. I'm going for it. Obviously what I don't want to happen here is that the bolts kind of shear or strip away the inside of the base. That would be an absolute disaster. It feels quite unnerving that it's my first time using a wheel that's not clamped, and there's only 3 bolts holding it to this plate, and obviously the wheel is a lot more torquier than the T150, so there's a lot of force trying to rip it off the plate. But I imagine with your podium you've really had to bolt that down, or maybe a different mechanism there. Alright, another second place, I think. Did we get second last time? 1:33.4. That might be our fastest lap so far of the day. So we're getting faster. I think we can aim for that 1:32. Thanks, Jacopo. I hate the fourth corner. Which is the fourth corner? Let me do it in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. The fourth corner gets a lot easier if you brake a lot earlier. And really get all over the apex, cut the corner. Then you don't have to worry about... There's actually two different lines to take that corner. One is you try and carry the speed around the outside. But the risk is that if you get it slightly wrong, you'll dip a wheel on the green and then you just get sucked outside. The other way of doing it is really cutting the corner. And then kind of coming back at yourself more tightly. Yeah, definitely two different ways of taking that corner. Do we want to do another Interlagos? Do we want to mix it up? I'm very easy. I just want to be racing and getting used to the pedals. But it's definitely easier for me now to get to max brake. So even though I was actually able to follow Steve and not feel like I was going to bump him off. Easter in the ring. No worries, Steve. Steve, if you're going to be 5 minutes, if you jump out, maybe we'll just de-enter. We'll do a race, and there won't be chaos on the grid. What's the track for Saturday? Dragon Trail, Seaside, Red Bull Juniors, I believe. We'll probably go to that in a bit. Probably go to that. No Club 100 this weekend, but there is a Daytona 24. Nathan will be racing there. I'm sure we'll all follow it on the usual places. I'm not sure they're streaming that in terms of footage. Maybe they will be. I've never actually been to Daytona MK. Thanks, Steve. FIA on Saturday, Ian. I wasn't able to do it last week because of Club 100. Don't think I did it the week before because it was at Fuji. There's been ages. It's time for us to lose the A+ ranking that we don't deserve. Evening, given to fly. Yeah. Oh, I'm so ready for PS5. Bring it on. Showing off the menus today. We'll wait for Steve then. Leapy making a cup of tea as well. Brian Hollis in the house. It's Lint versus Ben and Jerry's. Who's going to win? Quite nice level. Issa in the F-Type. Issa very loyal to the Jaguar brand, I have to say. Other cars are available. We've raced this guy in first before, a few times. Danny Smith in the Beetle. Take a look at this beauty. Doesn't it make you hungry? Someone who hasn't had dinner, this makes me very hungry. Evening, Brian. Hope all is well in the States. We've got Australia, the UK, the States. Maybe Greg will join us later. We'll see. Easter going a bit sideways there. Somewhere. Cameraman's trying to find him. There we go. He'd only if Leap People is female fan club with him. Leap with the female fan club. Binny in the house. Evening, Binny. No, I was thinking about doing daily races, probably on the alt account, when I was thinking about what to stream. But I'm much more enjoying the lobbies at the moment. Just get to the racing. Good, clean, fair racing. Different tracks, different combos. Leapy's still on the coffee break. Right, let's see when Steve is back. Steve is back, okay. First time this track for you, sir. Well, it's a good track to know because it comes up in many games. We'll wait for Binny to join. Leapy spectating on the coffee break. Well-deserved coffee at very early hour of the morning. Right, Binny's in. Let's do it. Good luck, everyone. Maybe last race at Interlagos and we'll go somewhere else. Maybe we'll go in soft tyres or something. I don't know. We can do what we want. And do what we want. I hope you're enjoying the stream, everyone. I can't do my automatic comment that says please like and subscribe, which, as a British person, takes away the natural embarrassment of having to ask people to like and subscribe. It's very un-British. But please do feel free to like and subscribe if you'd like. Always super appreciated. We're over 500 subscribers now on the channel. It just seems to grow, which is great. Right. Oh yeah, put the traction on the sun. Hopefully we can keep the good stuff going. It's been some good racing so far. We've been looking pretty decent on load cells. Oh, that gap was closing. Might get squeezed out here. Nope. I was off throttle so much there just to see what happened. Can we outbrake this guy? Nope. That's why. And I have to be honest, I wasn't massively enjoying just being so off the pace and not really understanding what to do. And when I first got the CSL Elite, but I finally feel like, yeah, this is something I can work with. And we were faster than we'd ever been before, just before we made the switch, so... I think it was Ian who recommended going into the settings and calibrating. And absolutely spot on. Gonna go running out to the brine. 2 accidents, I think. Drive up the inside. Synchronised shifting there. There was always going to be contact there. So, no hard feelings there. Let's try and catch up with those people ahead. That's where we want to be. I thought that was Easter in first place in that bright green car. I think it's a Spaniard who's been watching the last few. Right, 3 seconds to this guy ahead who's been winning the races, I think. Maybe I'm wrong about that, I don't know. Yeah, I agree, and you have to enjoy the setting up. You have to enjoy the kind of mechanical aspects of it, I think. I mean, even when I was just adjusting my preload earlier on the brake, you know, I was thinking, is this going to mean that the bolt mistracks, so I have to grease it up again? Really is not plug and play. I mean, the fact for the brake performance kit you have to take the whole thing apart, I think says it all. I just expect you to be able to do that, which is kind of fair enough, maybe. I think there is a lot to be said for the T150 and the T3PA brake pedals. That they are very much plug and play, PS4 and PC, and you can be very fast in them. And I've set top 30, top 50 times in the world in those. I like them. So we're trying to get to on these ones. We haven't really closed the gap. It feels like it, but it's only 0.3. I don't know if you did the same thing, Ian, on your pedals. I think this is going to be a good track to time trial, because that turn 1, it becomes a lot about trail braking in the latter part of it to really kind of hit that apex at the right angle. It's a good one for the brakes. Too deep. Way too deep there. Wow. Penalty. Shame we couldn't quite mix it with these guys at the front, actually. I guess we were coming from pretty much all the way at the back, but it would have been good just to have a little bit more pace. But anyway. I suppose we did end up gaining a second half on this guy. Looks like he might be slowing down, actually. Yeah, it's been a bit of kamikaze. Our Polish friend. Ian ended up putting the original rubber back in. Use PC setup to set my maximum breakpoint vibration start and dead zone. Yeah, I think I've done a similar thing. I've brought the max breakpoint back from where it was, and so with less travel I'm getting to full brake, and it still works as a load cell, but I don't have all of this kind of dead, almost like a long dead zone. Oh, resplendent, this lint. It's going to make me use the Aston even more. Look at that. Our one of the livery wizards. I don't understand how they do it. Genuinely don't. Evening, Detonator. Hope you well. Detonator's working on some really cool stuff. Really, really cool stuff. For us to all race each other. In your too long travel, waste of time. Yes, it's waste of time. I just want to get to the braking, please. You got a choice of pie or chocolate? Yeah, that's the Valentine's Day. Pie. Frey Bentos pie, followed by a singular lint chocolate ball. Evening, Sophie. Hope you well. Hope you had a great day. Only Friday to go. I don't know where the days just go so quickly. As you get older, a day is... Sorry. Well, yeah. Well, as you get older, a year is a smaller proportion of your life. When you're 10, a year is a tenth of your life. When you get the picture. Leaf, it appears that some of those fans are in lobby. We'll do one more here and then we'll change. Bear with me for the next 5 hours till I type this. Oh, sorry, INEV. I didn't put 2 and 2 together there. I did not put 2 and 2 together. He said, not a bad track, but not sure why all the hype around F1 here. It's a good track. It is a good track. It's often been at the end of the Formula 1 season, so it's had some spectacular moments. Is that Glock? I think that's Greg's message. Greg's automatic message. Loopy, watch out for GT Rebecca. She is quick. Okay. We'll do our best to watch out. So you've been league racing this evening. It's been okay. Hope that went well with league racing. Don't know if that was with Next Gen Racing. I know they Club 100 were, I think Club 100 were racing them today. Donator, any predictions on race C next week? Being on the full wets. See, that's what happens, Binny, when you try and play the smart game in a special stage. If that's what happened. I guess that isn't what happened. But guessing game for race C. There's been some good combos recently. We've had old Group 1 cars. We've had the Super Formula. It feels like they're going slightly out there with the race Cs. I've got a good feeling about it. It can't be Fuji because Fuji was fairly recent, so... Has Monza come up recently for race C? Every time Monza comes up I have a really busy week and I don't end up doing it. Yeah, we'll do one more race here, then we'll go to another one. I'm going to kick the race off now. So anyone in the chat, let us know what would be a good track to do next. If it's Fuji, I will veto it. That is the only track I'll veto. Every other track. Detonator thinking Group 4 for race C. I hope it's not one of those Autopolis kind of bore-fests. Group 4 Alsace Village. Ugh. So I threw up there. Whoa, there be carnage. 5-second penalty. That was absolute anarchy. Fire on the dance floor. Maybe, I think Sophie did have a start glitch the other day. Could have been it. Drifting it round, we're now inside Brian. Lisa on the outside. Sorry Brian, sorry mate, I went for you. That's where we want to be involved. We want to be involved in all of that ahead. go for it here. Side by side with Brian again. Let's see, we've got Andy coming up behind. But that's the pack we want to be at ahead. Only 5 seconds from the lead. We'll dive down the inside here. It's very satisfying to actually hit that apex because it's quite a difficult one to do. That corner reminds me of Snetterton, the corner after the Williams Straight, is it? Where it's like a big braking zone, but you have to turn the car as you're braking. So lots of trail braking, and then there's a change of direction. It all happens quite quickly. So very satisfying to actually get it right. Right, Danny Smith next on the roads. Wow, a whole gaggle of cars here. Danny Smith goes off. Not following. Ooh, well, we're going to meet this pack soon. What can we do? You can see Steve up there in 4th. Lint versus Ben and Jerry, so a bit of a rivalry here. Oh, my first 132, and I'm going to outbrake myself. Almost backwards. It's Guido. Side by side. Want to leave the space. All the time you must leave the space. Right, my first 132. Maybe that was SlipStream assisted actually, but I'll take it. I am actually, for the first time, really getting dialed in now. The old load cells. We'll get the pedal cam back up tomorrow. See what's going on down there. SSBB tomorrow, Freibentos Leagues tomorrow, FIA on Sunday, Sunday lobbies with hopefully a good race C. It's like the radio times at Christmas. Just top quality programming. Can we get a third here? In real life final sector, yes. Although John Cow, when I'm properly winning, and I did do a Club 100 team versus team here a few months ago. That was very, very, very high standard. Treviso, Nathan, Marky Boy, you know, GT Academy finalists. And actually, I think I finished 6th in that race out of 15. But the time where I was losing was John Cow. Really, really tricky corner to maximise that exit speed. Bit wide there than I wanted. Not driving that well, but Steve might be holding this guy up. Could get involved. Wide there. Decent there. May come down to John Cow, you know. Really starting to get into a groove now. There we go. Wow, did you see the rotation I got there? I just locked up the brakes enough to get the car massively rotated. I got it rotated too well. I was able to lock the brakes, get the car rotated, but not lose any time by kind of having the brakes locked. And 132.5. Wow. Where did that come from? So for Rebecca is gone, yes, but Rebecca will have to do the reverse grid at next race. That's where you see how good you really are. As you have to get through the, what was it, Flotsam and Jetsam? That's not right, is it, Ian? Ian will know. Flotsam and Jet, I don't know what it is. I always feel like my engineer here he's been on the pies a little bit. Quite a rotund engineer. He's a T1 curbs are savage. Yes. Whatever you do, try not to run too late at turn 1. I do it too often. Right, where are we going to go to, gang? We won't do a trap vote because it's just... It's carnage. Seaside? What's a good track? Barcelona? Barcelona. Oh, keep the Spaniards happy. Oh, there's not that many Spaniards now. Good like Bathurst. Bathurst, I'm no good at, unfortunately. I've only driven it maybe twice. Loopy, wait till she had a coffee. Are Loopy and GT Rebecca having a coffee together down under? Zach James, worst track ever. Sorry, Zach James. Bathurst this weekend for real, yes. Was it Holden? Didn't they announce that they are pulling out of Bathurst? Seems like actually, is it a strange time to announce it, or is it a good time to announce it? Probably a good time. Let's see then what Rebecca, where all that speed is coming from. Steve, I hate this track. Sorry, Steve. We'll do a couple here, then we'll move on. The thing is, we're going to end up at Dragon Trail Seaside. But it'd be good to just do a few different ones before we get there. So we'll just do one or two here. I'm not a massive fan. We all know how I feel about the sausages, but it is a track that comes up a lot, so it's kind of it's a good track to know, I think. You think GM are keeping the name but not manufacturing Australia? Maybe. I don't know. We jump into the race pretty soon then. If people aren't enamoured with the track, I don't mind it. Do one race here, I guess. Jack Balding 25. In the house. Welcome, Jack Balding. Jack Balding not sure what to do after Super 1 in karting. Are you sure you don't want to race for Frey Bentos Racing, Jack Balding? Well, get yourself entered, Jack, because we're going to crack on soon. Let us know if you're Still coughing, Loopy. But we'll do a race with no practice if people aren't that crazy about the track. We'll see. Maybe it'll be a good race, don't know. Jack building needs a whole glossy materials. Danny Smith, I think you not so you're going to be watching this as well. We'll crack on then. We'll crack on. Here we go. Ian will let you know all about Free Ventos Racing. Thanks, Lippy. Just waiting for the seaside. Are we there yet? Just stopping at the cottage. You can see the sea from this track, actually. It's about 20 minutes outside of Barcelona. Just got to be aware on the start in case anyone has an issue ahead. And it's go, go, go! Looks like a clean start for everyone. Easter on the inside, Brian on the outside. Saved it. That's where the rally wheel came in handy. I saw someone went off there, but it was all just a bit of madness. Can we get past Brian here? No, it's a little too much. Sorry, Brian, that was a hard move. I went deeper than I thought. Ooh, don't want to end up here. These are. I think last time we were here was for an FIA that we didn't do very well at, if I remember. Is that right? I was hoping to get past this American. We'll get past him now, I think. Miss either. Let's go, Steve. Load cell crew. Woo! We're racing by Easter, still up there in 5th place. Ooh, don't want to touch that green. Too deep there. Deep on the exit to get it right. Not quite. Oh, sorry. Just kind of let me through there. Can we catch up with these guys? We'll see. Can be a good battle if we can catch up. So we've got a Porsche, F-Type and a Aston here. 2 laps to go. I'm just out of slip range. We've got a good gap behind. Let's try and make this a 3-way fight. Just in slip now. Getting closer. I didn't want us to lose time though. We're losing time to Rebecca ahead. Penalty there. Yeah, we lost a lot of time there, unfortunately. Maybe that wasn't good strategy by me. I could have held back and let them fight a bit more, and both of them kind of come back and make it a 3-way. That's what it is. Really cool through that. Must be a gear too high yet. Read that a second, Jack. Yeah, it's a shame. If I was a bit more on the pace, I think we could have caught up a little bit maybe, but a bit out of pace. That's interesting. Whoa! Oh, she was slowing down for the penalty. I'm struggling through this chicane there. It's obvious, but I can't quite get it right in this chicane. Jack, the Spanish guy is ramming everyone unless he's on stream and has a reason. I don't know, he didn't ram me, I don't know what was going on there. I saw your name was getting thrown about there a lot. Mr. Balding. Yeah, I didn't know what was going on, Ian. I didn't put 2 and 2 together. I was so inconsistent through the chicane. Something I need to sort out. See you, Al. Hope you see you later. This is Al's livery, by the way, anyone that's watching the stream. It's an Al masterclass. Al Vinci, they call him, in these parts. Did we like that? I liked it. Do we want to do another one? One more? Or do we really hate it? I can't remember who didn't like it. Steve said didn't like this track. Would you do another one? Detonator in the house. One more then. Jack Balding hates it. Steve, one more. I think we'll do one more. We're doing a flying tour, so we'll do one more. It's a good track. It's a good track to know. And then we'll go to Seaside. Issa one more. Issa loves this track. Issa was in 5th place for ages. Binny one more. We'll wait for Daytona to come out. I think Danny Smith probably going to sit this one out again. Loopy's watching. So we'll have Binny in, Daytona in. Mr. Balding, Esquire. I think Jury's out, Mr. Balding, on the Spaniard. I don't see anything wrong. He may have left anyway. I haven't really kept track. Yeah, he's left anyway. We'll jump in. Jump in, Jack, if you're ready. Loopy's waiting for Seaside, where he's just going to tear it up. Detonator's good to go. I've had some good battles here with Detonator. That was it. It was FIA Detonator. Yeah, it was FIA. It was the last race we did with the T150 and it overheated. And then we followed you as a camera car. It's all coming back now. Right, I'm gonna assume the rest are out. Let's give it a crack. Reverse grid again. I do think Catalunya in GT Sport does produce good racing. You kind of have to bide your time a bit to make the moves, in my opinion. Dated block. Yeah, we almost. Well, I almost lost A+ there. I'm going to leave it on Saturday. We're going to go to Seaside. Dane Smith, I'm looking at GT. Realise 200 days, not 80 days. Well, you're doing pretty good for 80th day. Yeah, I'll say I've got a few hundred days now. East is going backwards. No! 360. No. Oh no. This is as bad as it can be. Head in the game. Evening, Joe Bro, hope you well. Right, let's catch him up. Oh dear. Now let's catch him up. So Rebecca is 5 seconds ahead. We were fairly evenly matched last time, so that's kind of a good gap to look at. At least you're honest, Jack Balding. Honesty is a trait in short supply these days, it seems. But yeah, that was carnage on the start. See you, Brian. See you later. Always good to race with you in the States. That was like an iRacing start. For anyone who's seen any of our iRacing races. Right, now we start the race. Just spectate for a bit, Jack. What all happens to us from time to time. Steve! What are you doing back here, Steve? Oh no. Looks like they may be coming together there. Really not doing a good job this lap and last lap. Oops. Okay, I can see cars. Gives me hope. Just using the back end there. Get me round. It's not a fast lap. Let's try and get in the 146s. Team Italia Squadra Corse. Nice. Oops. It's so frustrating to go deep there. I'd say that's actually the trickiest corner on the track. This one we've never been any good at, let's be honest. It's such a deceptively technical track, this. Good evening, Jacob. Hope you well. Hope you're ready for Friday. Friday's a great day. I'm really struggling with the gears at the moment because I can't actually see the gears on screen. They're completely obscured by my wheel. So I'm trying to look for the gear indicator on my wheel. Probably something I can sort out. Big penalty there. Getting way too deep. Let's try and sort this one out though. Nope. Even worse than last time. We'll come back to it another time. Master it. Tame it. It was a bit messy at the start, but enjoying the racing at the moment, so a few laps continue. Win for Sophie, followed by Detonator. That must have been a close one, actually, Detonator. Vinny, Rebecca, the dog, Reuben. Looks like a good race at the top there. Jack Balding Racing 25 can have a shout out. Here's your shout out, Jack Balding Racing 25. There you go. Right, we're going to head on over to Seaside now, where we had some absolutely fantastic racing last time. Maybe Nathan will mysteriously appear when we go to Gran Turismo Seaside, as has happened before. Whoops, wrong way. Here we go, right at the top. Evening, James. Good to race with you earlier. Steve, fancy Nürburgring GP or DT Gardens? Yeah, we can do them later. We can do whatever we want. I think, let me double check. After we do some Group 3 races, should we use the car that is going to be FIA for Saturday? I think it's a Red Bull Junior. I think. That's what I understand. Bambino Cronito in the ring. Lee, but that's what we like about Kireth. Getting the viewers what they want, yes. And also just having fun in lobbies. Nipper Dog, soft tyres please, maybe later. It's good to start on the hards and then you can appreciate the softs. Jack Balding Race 25, is it just me or does Kireth sound like Super GT? Maybe. I'm not Super GT though. Super GT won at Club 100 on Saturday, I didn't. He won on Saturday, but he didn't win on Sunday. I don't know what happened on Sunday. Jack Balding Racing, how do you only have 537 subscribers? I don't know, it's up to people if they want to subscribe. But I am excited for PS5 coming, Xbox Series X coming, doing more iRacing. I've got something big to announce with F1 2020. Just waiting to shore that all up, but going to be the biggest thing we've ever done on the stream, as I said before. Yeah, can't wait to do the next gen. We'll be doing it hopefully in 4K. I just can't wait for next gen, to be honest. Well, let's get out on track. Jack Balding, you deserve thousands. You are underrated. No, you don't deserve anything. It's people have a lot of stuff to do with their time, and time is very valuable. So if people want to spend their time here in the stream, the community, I'm very grateful. Ian Kireth, did hitting that bollard in the kart hurt? Yes, it really hurt. I had the biggest bruise I've ever had in my life, and I grew up playing rugby, and I've never had anything like the bruise I got. I don't actually bruise, to be honest, generally, but the top of it hit me square on the arm, and I didn't notice until I got home and I saw, oh my word, what was this bruise, and it just got bigger and bigger and then disappeared. So it was a little bit painful, it was a little bit numb, but I have to be honest and say I got away very lightly. Could have been a lot worse. It's a very unusual accident, that one. And the reason why I hit it is because my eyes were to the right. I was looking at all the carnage on the right and thinking, well, I've got to stay away from that carnage. I've got to be over to the left of the track. And I didn't expect the barrier to move. It would be a bit like going through Dragon Trail Seaside and the chicane moves. And you hit it with your arm. It's going to be tough today. And if you want to do Nations Win practice now, we'll do a couple of races in the Group 3 just to kind of for the racing, and then yeah, we'll head on over. But I think it is the Red Bull Junior, and I get it. I understand it is very different. I need to check the settings and stuff. But it would be good to have a practice. I think Dotonator and myself, we could have done with the practice last time we went to Catalonia. We got absolutely showed up. Right, Danny Smith. Danny, if you're in for this one, I think we'll crack on for this one. Good luck, everyone. I'm in the Limpmobile tonight until we go to Red Bull. It's just such a good livery. So if you what the chicane just doesn't move, I always thought it did. Yeah, every time you hit it, you're like, it must have moved. The most frustrating one is when you hit the inside. You hit the left-hand bit of it. It's almost like you take it too well. That's an idea for a racing game. If you had like the chicane of death, and every lap it moves, and you don't know until you're there. Probably less fun than it sounds. Here we go on the start. Let's try and avoid it. Ooh, this. Somewhat slow there. Pick your poison. Where are we going to go? Could be worse. Could be worse. Could it be that much worse? Could be too worse. Here we go now. Race starts now. Look at that ahead. Can we pick up some places here? Someone went flying there. Don't want to be on the outside here at all. No sir. Oh my word. Well, that Portuguese guy's getting kicked, I think. Only 7 seconds off the lead, somehow. Oh no. Oh no. Just behind Dotonator somehow. Alright, what a crazy first lap that was. The record books won't show everything that happened there, but we know. Let's get this Bambino guy. Seaside always produces chaos. Wow, didn't expect to slow down that much. I think I was heavier on the brake there than I thought because of the shorter travel, maybe. Just a Prix behind. I think we can catch these guys ahead. Use that in a second. Look at the door. Can we get in? Ian, poor Issa was being so careful and Kireth rammed into him. I didn't think I rammed into him, did I? Sorry, Issa, if I did. I apologise. Give me Nathan. Well, we're at Seaside. We're probably going to go into the Red Bull Junior cars pretty soon. So that'll be something different. I'm getting it all wrong there. I'm hitting the limiter and I'm too slow. And I'm braking too hard. I think Loopy hit the chicane and then I think Loopy might have quit to kind of save carnage, which is a very selfless move, so actually. Won't see that in a daily race. Nothing's coming on the Seaside. Nathan's like a shark. You know how sharks can smell a drop of blood from like a million miles away? Nathan can smell Lobbies at Seaside. Be a good sector. Ooh, not bad. Oh, this is really cool. Second off my previous time. What's going to happen? You've got to stay. Choose a lane. Oh no, I think Dave knows is going to get me as well. Never underestimate the chicane. Steve making friends. I don't know if you get this, Nathan, on the CSL Elite, but sometimes when I kind of turn into really heavy resistance, there's like a clicking sound or a popping sound. So the force feedback delivery is really smooth up to a point, and then it kind of clicks and then carries on. I find it a bit disconcerting. feels rubbery, like there's a rubber click almost. So if the stream quality is not as super crisp as usual, we seem to be going down to 5,000 kilobits up, which is still not bad, but I don't know why we're doing that, not 1500. How did that work out then, that race? This guy was pretty good in the Lancer. Then all the carnage. Wow, I take penalty, why? I don't know. Contact, track limits, barrier, maybe. Vinny, there's a lot more carnage than usual. Yeah, I have noticed that. I think we're doing grid starts. I like grid starts, but you have to be alert. Everyone has to be doing the grid start properly, otherwise it descends into chaos. Go again in a few minutes, we know the track. And then we'll get in the Red Bulls. Actually is a difficult track to overtake. So I think it lends itself to rash moves. See you, James. Thanks for joining. Good to race with you. Do feel free to join the I think I was going to say, do you feel free to join the Discord, which is very close to saying something that you can't say on stream. Maybe I conveyed what I was trying to say. Well, I think Danny Smith may be still spectating. The grid is a lottery. You're basically buying a lottery ticket. But you do have some influence. Did we get spun in that race or not? I can't remember. I don't think we did. The race is kind of blaring to what? But hopefully the quality is getting higher. Maybe back up to 1440p now. Sometimes we do have these dips. Don't know why. Thanks, Joe. Good luck to you as well. I'm not saying your name properly. I was going to ask you, let us know how to pronounce your name, but it doesn't really work in chat. Yeah, I hit the chicane and completely unprovoked death. I was meant to kick that Portuguese guy, I forgot. Whoops. Here we go. Nice. Actually, we did have a bad start here. We had a really bad start. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Oh no. We did have a bad start, actually. I thought Easter was ghosted there. Yeah, it is a bit messy. I think Rebecca lost out there. I feel like it was her fault, but lost out to the GT Sport Physics. Woo! Oh my word, that was as close as you can get. I might save this replay. I was certain I'd hit that. Came in pretty hot there. Aston v Aston. Binny out in the lead, followed by Safety, then Lucy, then myself. That was a very half-hearted move on my part. Wasn't really a gap there. Wasn't going to end in anything but tears. I'm so bad through here at the moment. Whoa, detonator's gone. We both really struggled here, to be honest. Ventos against Lintz. Oh, we lost safety. Can go around the outside here. Okay. Oh, we lost Loopy. We're losing everyone. Taking no prisoners. Dragon Trail Seaside. It's like the Gulag in Call of Duty. Binny's 4 seconds ahead. I don't think we're going to catch. There's no way we can catch Binny here. Binny is long gone. Feels messy. Maybe it's messy in the hard tyres. I don't know. Feels difficult through the S's. Doing the key lean at the moment. Maybe it's because I have to apply more force on the wheel. The lean psychologically helps. Let's try and get a fastest lap at least. Nope. Not going to be fastest lap. Only 3 tenths off actually. Wasn't great for the S's though. Oh, Steve has blown us all out of the water. Steve taking to those load cells like a duck to water there. Yeah, I agree, and I think I'll tell you what I think in just in a second. I finish this. I think because I'm getting on full brake, I'm getting the rotation. I think what I'm losing is that kind of progressiveness. So I'm getting to full brake a lot quicker, but there's probably times where I think I'm still trail braking, and actually I'm not really applying any brake pressure because all the braking now happens in such a short distance, is what I suspect. Good racing Steve, good racing Binny. Unlucky for Sophie, I think, hitting the wall. Donated hitting the wall. Leapy as well. I think Rebecca. There's all sorts of stuff going on there at the beginning. Yeah, you know, I think for the trail braking, I need to kind of maybe progressively lengthen the brake travel to give myself more space to trail brake. But my biggest concern, as we were saying in the Discord, is that I don't want to place too much stress in my Playseat challenge. So if Vespa, yeah, so I was meant to kick him last time. Sorry, Vespa pal. There you go. Do we want to go to the Red Bull Junior? Let me just check what the oh, Nathan's in the house now. Bear with me. Saturday 17. FIA. Doesn't say online. I'm pretty sure it is the Red Bull Junior. And for the thing, it's going to be 7 fuel, which is quite a lot. 13 tyre. Yeah, we'll do one more because we'll have to. I can't, you know, lock it to Red Bull Junior. It'll basically be Group X. So we need to kind of all be on the same page there. So we'll do one more. We'll wait for Binny and Nathan to join. Oh, Binny's already... No, yeah. Here's a funny choice, Easter. It's going to... I think it's happened before once, I think. But it's going to be Ruthless. Swedish Racing League. The Flat Pack Champions. Wait for Nathan to join. Binny, have you tried the Beat the Drivers challenge? Is that the Red Bull one? I haven't done it yet. Until tonight, I hadn't been comfortable on low cells at all. Maybe I'll give it a shot. I think it's a Bazooka, isn't it? I think that'll be a good leaderboard for us though. This is Magic Guy Racing, I'm not sure. Let me do a massage. So tomorrow, SSBB at about 7:30. I don't know what track it is. I couldn't make the last one, which is a bit... I would have liked to have done it because it was in Lagos. I don't know what... It might be Dragon Trail Gardens, actually. Then 3 Bentos Lobbies. Points are going to be on the line. Team 1, we need to sort ourselves out, frankly. Who have we got Team 1 here? We've got Binny, we've got Detonator, we've got myself. Andy was here earlier. Sophie, I can't remember if you're Team 1 or Team 2. Loopy's team 2. Steve's team 2. Nathan's team 2. Danny Smith is 2. But we need to get it together. I think we have the quality team one. We just get outnumbered. So if your team 2 is smashing Route X again tomorrow, we will see. I don't even want to talk about Route X after what happened the other night. Loopy have to go. Thanks for joining, Loopy. Loopy is a legend of the stream. And creating some stunning liveries as well, Loopy. Always good to race with you. We had some good racing today, actually, Loopy. Binny, team 1 just not good enough at the moment. We need to be more physical. Maybe. Right, we're going to crack on here. Maybe we do, Binny. Maybe we just, if it's, you know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. I don't know if that actually is the definition of people just say that. But yeah, maybe we do need to get more physical, as they say. Especially at a special stage. Look at that livery at the front. Nathan in the, what was it, polka dots? Nathan on pole. Nathan, that's not fair. You've got to do a first to last, surely. Weird. First to last to first. Coming through. Ooh. Decent move, actually. It's on my outside. Don't mind them being on my outside, as long as they're not on the inside. Nathan may have been punted there. Whoa! Big slide from Nathan. I would flash my lights, but I don't know what the button is in this wheel. Oh no! Okay, we all made it. Oh, I had to give him the space. Got Ether behind as well. I wanted the slipstream there. I can't take the ins. Whoa! I'm going to be really bad at the S's. I'll be okay up to here, and then the S's are going to destroy me. Let's see what happens. There we go. At least I can identify when I'm really, really bad, I suppose. we're on here, Nathan. I think we're getting better, Ian. Maybe. Hanging with Nathan isn't bad. Nathan is kind of waiting for us. Good battle ahead. Might be a little bit better that time. Not great, but a little bit better. A little bit deeper there than I wanted. Ooh, we lost alternator. Good race this. Not too deep. Surely Nathan's going to hit traffic here. Leafy Team Daily Race B with Rebecca. It's like a night out. Leafy's gone to a different bar with Rebecca. We'll catch up later at McDonald's at 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh no, no, no! That wasn't too bad actually. Wrong gear. It's really cost me that. Complex. I think I'm getting dialed in now. I'm happy to report. Is Nathan going to win this race? Anything can happen here. Decent race pass. Good batting with Nathan. Result for the dog in first place. Right, should we go into the Red Bull Junior cars then? I think we're warmed up at the track. It's fair to say. I'm sure there was some chaos behind, as there always is. Is it going to be a good start? It's going to be a grid start on Saturday. Right, let's... It's going to be Red Bulls Juniors. Let me just write that. Evening, Ray. Hope you're well. Sorry I missed you there. Let me just get this going. Hopefully I have it. I think I do. I think I have it in Renault colours, if I remember. We'll start off with 4 laps. No, that's not one change. Let me just double check the tyres. So it's mediums. Bear with me a second. Eating Italian on the paper only? Well, if you're Italian on the paper only, what actually are you? 115.1, how is it possible to be quicker? I think it's just about using a lot of the aero grip. That isn't the case with, you know, Group 3 cars. So you can just carry obscene amounts of speed through the corners. It's a very different way of driving. Can't put BAP on in a lobby. Sophie, unfortunately. So, I wonder if I can change it to the max power so we can't have people going out in a... Six. Is this going to break everything? It'll just stop people going around in F1 cars, I think. Yeah, looks like it works. But yeah, that's my thoughts as to paper Italian. It's about carrying speed through. Especially the last section. You carry so much more speed than you do in a road car. Well, there's no tuning, Nathan, unless I've really messed something up. Tuning should be prohibitive. I put that on by mistake. It's just, I'm just using it as a limit. Oh, is it because you can level up the cars? Okay, yeah, okay, my bad, so 550. Let me just double check the tyres. Maximum is medium, minimum is medium, so I think it's medium. Sorry for that final change, if it bumps anyone out of the car, but I think it should be okay. So I guess that's how you do BOP on Group X. You enforce the min weight and max horsepower, I guess. Well, let's see what's what here. Not sure what to expect. I think this is quite a decent view for this car flying up there. Get mirrors. Wish there was a gear indicator on the steering wheel. Could actually see. probably no braking required there. Loads of grip with no tyre wear. What about the chicane? Flats? Flats. I was going to say easy flat. I'm not sure it's easy flat. It's going to require concentration. There's a lot more grip there to use than I was using. Ray had a FIA guy. I didn't do it, but be interested to know how it went from one. Wow, there's so much more grip available. You can brake later, you can carry more speed through. I don't think you even need to go on the curb here, you can just kind of go around that lip. And 139. Surely these cars are going to go a lot quicker than that. We'll find out. Whoa! Wasn't watching. Coming on my tail. Close later. Strange to see a car in the mirrors because I obviously don't often use the mirror. Go on the outside there. Well. I thought I'd be brave and go around the outside. Do we jump into a race? Is everyone in? He wants to be yes. Let's do that. I'll have a swig of water. So yeah, we'll give this a crack on Saturday. How do we think this is going to go? I mean, there's going to be tyre wear. We can do it in the free rental so it's small. Great camera angle here with the chicane. No worries, Detonator. There's 3 of us there. I think you probably can take people around the outside of that corner and then just cut the middle part of the S's. Welcome back, Al. We're doing FIA practice now. going to be the first race. The racing has been quite brutal, I would say. We have already kicked someone. Grid start here. Good night for this room. Yes, it is. I'm always. Who is this on? In the good. Danny Smith. Right, watch out, everyone on the anti-pole side of the grid, which is me. How fast is this Gordini? Whoa. This is unlike anything else. Well, the start is going to be mental on Saturday. Go around the outside again? Well, we didn't really do it last time, or should we just tuck in? Not great. Buffer to detonator, constantly. Feels like I've got traction on. There's so much traction. It's just, it's very hard to actually spin it on exit. We lost Billy there. So much grit on the outside, yes. Oh, Nathan. Tell you what, this is a fun combo. There was just so much grit. You could just put your car in ridiculous places. Oh, we lost Steve. It's very different to the Super Formula. Oh, we lost someone. Was that the leader? No, we lost safety. Who is the leader? Cafe Del Mar. Miles ahead. Cafe Del Mar at the seaside. They're good fun out. They're not the fastest actually, but they're super grippy on the medium tyre. There will be a lot of tyre degradation in the race though. Jason's getting sideways. You can go around the outside because there's enough grip. just feels like a last lap kind of battle happening. Oh, don't know what happened there. I'll take it. I never know when to shift up. I think the penalty for shifting up too late is quite severe. Airborne there for a little bit. East are in 3rd place. Wow. I think there's a lot of time to be gained from these because you can't just be ridiculous in when you're braking and how early you get the power. Yeah, just catch you just completely flat through the S's, why not? Carefully, then get 2 airborne and end up hitting the barrier. I think we've eaten into this guy's lead actually. Promising. Not the best exit. Yeah, we were doing faster times in the Group 3s, weren't we? Am I getting that wrong? I feel like the lap times are faster than the Group 2s. So they're not the fastest cars, I think. They've just got ridiculous downforce. What happened to you? So you're in 3rd place, now you're nowhere. Yeah, Danny Smith and the Gordini. Got a decent start, actually. Ah, I forgot to get the screenshot. Not that we use them anyway. Group 3 was faster, yeah. It doesn't feel fast. There's just so much grip. Right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to put the tyre wear up to 13. Get some water. What is it? Yeah, times 13. Let me do that now. So we'll see how that affects things. 138 in Group 3, 139 was it? We check in a second. $139.2, good lap detonator at the end. But it should be interesting racing. I don't know how it's going to be with the penalty system. It's for a good few race quick, yes. We couldn't handle the power. Well, it's not power, is it? We couldn't handle the grip. You want the grip? You can't handle the grip. Incredible corner speed but no straight line speed. I think that's exactly it, Detonator. You know what would be interesting? A multi-class race. These against Group 3s. Wouldn't that be interesting if the Group 3s are faster? Should we try that as like the last race of the day we do today? Just putting it out there. Multi-class. It's just us really now in the lobby. Now they'll be clean racing. Being the big daddy Red Bull, yeah. The proper one. Nathan will do 137 in clean air. I don't know what the leaderboards are saying at the moment. Maybe I can see here actually, there's practice time. Nope. Actually, bear with me a second. I don't think I'll be able to, but I'll just check. No, I can't see the practice times. Well, let's see how the tyre wear works out. Vinny, I'm slowly sitting on the floor because my rig has a hole somewhere. Just going, Vinny, what? Actually, your rig, you've got a hydraulic rig. Because now you're driving a Formula car, your rig is adjusted so you've got that, you're closer to the ground. People will pay good money for that. Right, I guess Cafe Del Mar is maybe sitting out. I should have had dinner tonight, I'm so hungry. Driving in a lint car. Don't even have any lints left. Ate all of them. Actually, I have a pepperami in the fridge. That's going to be my post-stream snack. Pepperami and lint is probably the most unbalanced diet you could possibly have. Start at the back, see what we can do. I'm not sure you need traction here, to be honest. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't think you really need traction. So much grip. Now where do you brake it? You would have about made it through there. Has got me there. Oh no! Oh no! I've managed to. Oh no! Not getting my influence. I managed to spin it there somehow. All right, we'll go to fastest laps. That's frustrating. I was thinking, do I go around the outside of Designator and it's not going to work? It didn't work last time, so I'll have to go narrow. Just hot lap now. Eighth and 7th place. Still in understeer corner. this one. I'm not sure you need to hit all the apexes in this car. You can just carry the speed through. Vinny's had a crash somewhere. Really experiencing any meaningful deg at the moment in the tyres. 8th and 7th place again. Okay, there's cars ahead. I think it went down a gear too much there. I'm really trying to push it. It's absolutely nothing to do with the tyres, it's just me pushing it way too far. In safely letting it up, yes. Although I was going for that lap time. I never know now. Dirty air is going to be a thing more than slip. See? So normally going defensive there is a very good move, but I think in this car I might be able to just go around the outside. We'll see. I'd like to take air for a bit. That was nice. Thanks, Jacob. Better than last 2 laps. Too deep there, lost a lot of time. Probably going to get timed out here, to be honest. Maybe not, maybe it's 30 seconds. Taking a different line there where I just kind of really aim for the apex. So it's entirely no issue, yeah, but the race is going to be... There we go. It's a 10-lap race. That's really short. It's a really short sprint race. I assumed it was going to be like 20 or something. 10 laps, that's all we've got. Right, do we want to do a split class race? Some people in Group 3, some people in the Red Bull Juniors. Good win for safe there, I think. Steering is weird in this car, yeah, it's loads of grip, but sometimes it just kind of, you almost get too much grip and it turns round. Well, let's see if we can make this work. This is our best chance because I think we're all the ones in the lobby. There'll be no BOP on the Group 3s. Let's see if this will work. See you, Steve. I'm main plan to do a couple more. Good to race you. I think we're both getting used to the new equipment. I think you've got used to it a lot quicker than I have. Let's see if this will work. I'm going to be in the Red Bull. Detonator, myself, Beanie, Red Bull. Issa, Shinner in the Group 3. So that leaves Nathan and Sophie. Sophie's already out. Sophie's in the Red Bull. So maybe, Nathan, if you go... Well, let's see, Nathan. Let's do one race. We can always put the boost on. But I think if you go Group 3... Unless you're saying it's just going to be faster. I'll just jump in anything and we'll see. Because if it is faster, then maybe next race you go in a slower one. We'll do it. All laps might be a lot, we'll see. We'll work it out. Steve, yeah, but I find after pressure right part of the brake, top third, pedal, fit low, set spray doesn't engage fully. I don't know if you plugged yours into a PC yet. But when I didn't just messed around with the settings, I was able to make it a lot better. Right, let's go. Let's see what happens here. I know it's 4 laps, but we'll see what. If this works. Pretty crazy idea on the face of it. So you've not got a PCS tablet. Yeah, I don't know if you can emulate it on a tablet. Nathan thinks the Group 3s are going to be quicker. Do we have to team up in the Red Bulls? Oh no. Why am I so slow? Maybe we're about to start. Surely the Group 3s can't live with us through the S's. Sophie's making a good crack for it. Oh no, we lost Easter. And also Des Chicane, we're going to be a lot faster there. And on the brakes here. Nathan might have a run here, but he's not going to get past me through Des Chicane if I keep it narrow. Now we'll have a good run. This is closer than I thought actually. I'm sure Nathan's actually holding off a little bit. Sophie's really going for it, going for the lead. I have a big grin on my face. Very cat and mouse this. Thing is, he's catching me like into the braking zone, so it is compromising his line. Oh, someone spun ahead. Who is it? Who's it going to be? Oh no, it's Sophie. I was hoping it was going to be the Group 3. Where's Nathan gone? There he is. Right, he'll have me here. I'm going to go defensive here. Sophie behind though. Oh, there was a punt. Fairly fair if we wait, I think. Ah. Now he may just get away. We've got the whole team, we've got the whole squad now. Well lads, where have you been? Chasing after Nathan. 2 laps. Sophie's really fast in these Red Bulls actually. That tiny little Red Bull. Oh no, we lost Sophie again. Go on Detonator, it's your turn. I feel like Sophie's upgraded her car, I'm going to be honest. I think Sophie's done the little upgrades. Which, to be honest, is a good way of making it fair. Maybe it's something we explore for tomorrow. It's a strange race, Ether. There's no BAP on, so that 134 in the Group 3, that must be a souped up Group 3 as well. Can spin it, I've spun it there. Golf Nut in the house. Golf Nut or Golf Nut's wife, we never know. Go airborne. Yeah, that yellow flag. I think there's a kernel of a good idea there. Obviously BAP can't be off. I don't know if we can use the minimum weights to work across multiple classes, I'm not sure. I think Sophie's car had a bit of NOS in there. I think there is the kernel of a good idea there. If we can make the cars really balanced. Because there's nothing preventing you from adjusting those settings, and all you can do in the lobby is do the power limits, which won't really work. I think if everyone does it BAP. Well, Nathan, were you going 100% when we were racing? Because if you were going 100%, that was quite a good battle between us. Well, I suspected you weren't going 100%. I think the guy in first place who's left, I know him, number 7. I think he had upgrades. It's a balance of performance. Yeah, I've got to shoot as well. I'm just thinking one last race. I'm going to throw it out there. You know what time it is. Last race of the night. If anyone wants to do it, I kind of have to exercise my demons there. I always say we're not going to go that much past midnight. I should probably just save these settings. Right, if anyone's up for it as the last race, I'll put the settings on. Just, it's a, what's the word? It's like a Royal Rumble this. Everyone on their own. No team games. Means you can't mess it up for your team. See Nathan? Nathan getting ready for the MK 24 hours on Saturday. Hope the weather's good for that. It's a Ferrari as always, he said. Oh, sorry, don't group X, don't group X. My bad, my bad, my bad. My bad. La Ferrari. Just the one race. It's a one and done here. Why is it such a faff just to change tires? Are we all in? In record time? Here we go then. Let's waste no time. Good luck. Oh, 2 people are out. Okay, do we need to restart? I thought everyone was in there as I scrolled through. Maybe I got it wrong. I'll call a restart. I think everyone's watching the stream. Let's quit this one. Yeah. Benny's left anyway, but we'll wait for this guy. Do we want to wait? We want this bit of game theory now. Okay, Benny's got a car, so... I went a bit ruthless there for a second. Issa, if you quit out. Just Brits in the lobby now. There you go, cheers mate. Right. Don't know what happened there. Anyway. Let me know when you're all in. I'm ready. Finger on the trigger. Oh, Loopy's in the house. It's not all Brits. Good job we waited. You in, Binny? I need to win this really. Anything less than a win for me is just not going to mask disappointment. Okay, Binny's game has crashed. We'll crack on. Thanks for letting us know, Binny. Looks like we've got 3 Team 1 and 3 Team 2s maybe. Loopy's SSX sensors started tingling. Ah, it's too late, Detonator. Next time. There is no boost here, by the way, so you have to be careful not to get stranded. I'm often really bad at the start, but now I'm in the lead. Can I take my... stage. Vinny, come on, team 1. Okay. Let's be honest, it's basically a team race. Colours never run. We bleed yellow. Vinny barking out orders from the touchline. Who's that on the inside? Oh. The latest Team 2 recruits. Well held Team 2, Team 1, even. Three on three this, beating the skirmish. Thanks GT Grand, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm going to be doing a crack on there. Together. Loopy's lurking at the back. I sacrificed my position for the music. I just hope we get a good run. Let's hope we get a good run. I think maybe this one. Team 1 needs to get our team together. A bit over speed. This is very Tour de France now. Tell you what, Greg was giving some absolutely heroic assists the other night. A bit of chemistry. Striking up there. Here we go. We're coming through now. He's going to come on, I'm stranded from the teammates. Who's this behind? East is coming through. I think this was a good practice for it. I think we've got to do one more. That was a practice, just everyone kind of, getting warmed up. And this will be the race. We'll do one more. That look at disgust at the car. I had to put the music on. I think it impacts my racing. If we've got time for one more, we'll do one more. Binny, because you didn't get to do that one. Binny's in. We'll just crack on without Mr. TSA. Dosnator, is Shina even on a team T1 victory? I think he might be right, Dosnator. I think he might be right with the legals. But in any event, I think that was a warm-up. We're all kind of in the zone. This is the one. It is a full 1-3. We'll give you Shina for this one. It's full start again, something like that. feel that all the Shinner's done a little bit there. I never get this stuff. Smart scoops. Vinny is absolutely shot out of the gates. Vinny is clear. It's not going to matter because oh no, this is not good. We may have to jump out of spectators. Don't think, oh no, but it's Vinny and Issa against the European safety on the Shinner chat. Steve, come on Team 2, outnumber never. Steve, Team 2 are never outnumbered. Even here, somehow, Team 2 are out. Theoretically, both think my works the team. Maybe they'll be partnership. We'll keep going. I don't know what happened. I was looking at Vinny, I was marvelling at Vinny's team, which is now evaporated. Anyway, I say it's anyone's race at the moment. Vinny up there, we've got East up there. Getting to the safety and the other important. They go around the corner. Full abreast. Maybe we'll see the sparks fly. GC Bandit web there. No, it's not race over GC Bandit. Whoever wins will take it for their team. Sparks fly, some on the outside there. Rated. I think we're not gonna be in this, we're gonna spectate. And we can call the action. There we go. So we're safe in the lead. Oh no, 2 trains before, that's not good for Team 1. We've got Vinny in there, full-time world champ. And Issa, I'm not sure Issa's won at special stage, but has famously done the pit wall. Right, here we go, yes. As we suspected, Team 1 is joining the trainer Team 2. Is there any option? Because they are outnumbered. Vinny's the kind of driver, he doesn't need an assist, actually. He can find his own way through. If you're Team 2, you must be pretty uncomfortable having Vinny in the mix there. I don't know if you deploy somebody to kind of make him a bit uncomfortable. And so the train kind of breaks here for Team 2, and that's opening the door for someone on the outside. I think it's Issa. Vinny just biding his time. Right with someone now, going around last corner. This is where anything can happen. Well, apart from Dosto's someone up the inside there, looks like Vinny now, out of absolutely nowhere, has got himself into second place. Sophie's a bit isolated and it's Issa behind. Team 1, how the turns are tabled. Issa now running defence here, blocking off, I think it's Luki. But it's Vinny against Sophie. And of course Vinny will get the slipstream off Sophie. Someone's taken the very high line there. I think it's Shinner going very high, going to cut in. Can Vinny head him off at the pass? No. Here we go, it's going to be tight over the line. It's going to be tight. But I think Shinner's going to get it off. Were we fighting Shinner as Team 2? Or not? How does that work out? Was Shinner just like a rogue horse? Very good battle there though. Sorry I couldn't be part of it, but that was a really good finish. And actually very interesting strategy from Shinner, going all over the outside and then dropping in. And basically I don't think Binny could kind of really utilise that slipstream. Good batting there. Loopy, Shinner is Team 2, Ian, Team 1 champs. That's 2 races where Shinner is... I think you guys, if you recruit him, if you sign him up, I think you can have the wins. But at the moment, I think he's a free agent. He could be Team 1. He could be Team 1 in disguise. Don't know the Shinner privateer. Great one, Shinner. Hope you enjoyed the race, Ray. It was a good race. Do we want to do one more? I know we're not going to go on past midnight. Do we want to do one more? This would actually be the very last one. If anyone says yes, we'll do one more. Because I didn't really partake in that race. We'll recall it. We're in a special stage. So do we want one more round? One more round at special stage, or are we going to take it like this? Is it time to get the coats? Is it time to go to the cloakroom? Or is it time for the Jaegers? I don't know. Steve is in a red car, case closed. Well, he's in a red and black. He just happened to be in a red. He's in a Ferrari. I can't hear what he's saying. What rips? Sorry, I massively pumped up the music there. Can you hear me? Yeah, you can hear me now. Okay, we do one more then. I was just saying, do we do one more or not? This is the very last race. This is actually the last race. You know when you go to see a band and they finish, they say they finished and they come on, they do like 2 more songs and then the lights go on. This is it. This is that last song. This is Mr. Brightside. I'm gonna try not to bottle the start. See triple points? We're doing triple points then. We'll give you Shinner and it's triple points. Decent start last time. Using the lights on the Pantec. Let's give it to fly. Good to have you along. Hope you see you next time. SSBB tomorrow. Brave Ventures Racing as well. Okay, triple points. This is my opportunity to redeem myself. What? Sophie and Shinner are going to have to work well together, otherwise they are in danger of being dropped. They are in big danger of being dropped. Now they can bump each other probably back up. You're halfway to the turn and you lose the speed of the turn. Something has happened there. And you have to say, if Sophie and Shinner do get drops, it is literally impossible for us not to win. We're talking basically a mathematical certainty. We are still going for whoever wins the race takes point to get in. This kind of slotting into our frame. I'm not sure Sophie and Shinner have been dropped today. They may just be on the edge there. It's a close one. Here we go, good luck to you. We don't do anything crazy, we can just fan out here. I'm very much staying in this lane. This is really fine. Look at this. Like, cruise control. still there. I don't know how they're still there. I would have thought they would have been dropped by now. Because they're working as a team. Is Loopy going to try and disrupt the train and let his teammates catch up? Is that going to be the strategy? He's not going to have any of that. Get side to side. Shoulders. It's legal to use the shoulders. He's working his way up to the front of the tower. Burning this train on fire. Finishes lurking. Who knows what's there. I think the optimism might be misplaced, so I don't think this is going to be a good result for Team 2. This could be the most dominating win Team 1 have ever had in our history. Not littered with auspicious wins, I would know. They've caught up, haven't they? They've caught up with no boost. That is... It's going to be question marks again about possible upgrades to the car there. The FIA are going to be having a look at those cars and quite firmly. Don't panic this thing on. Don't panic. Take it easy. No one needs to make you fall on the inside. But loads of room. Loads of room, loads of time, loads of space. Nothing that Team 2 can do about this. Triple points. Come on, Dota that turn. I don't even know what to say. I mean that we have to save the replay of that. We'll hand that one over to Ryan. But on paper, an impressive win for Team 2, and they'll take 3 points. But how did we lose that? We're not very good at the triple pointers, Team 1. Or maybe I shouldn't get carried away and say, yeah, triple points in this one. Good timing there, Leapy. I thought about trying to cut you up, but you were you already there. I couldn't go first. I don't even know. As a Team 1 driver, I don't know what to say. As a neutral, absolutely spectacular win for Loopy in Team 2 there. But honestly, I don't know what to say. I can't believe you did triple points again. You would have thought I would have learned from last time. But anyway, big congratulations to Team 2. I'm just testing the connection just while it's in the stream. Mainly some course there just for a second as I was testing it. Stevie fell for it, Al. Leap year triple points and switched on. It's a long way to go yet in the championship. Yeah. Newcastle had a 9-point lead. Right, thanks everyone for joining. Well done everyone who won a race, which is probably pretty much everyone. Do feel free to drop a like on your way out if you ever wanted to give. Otherwise, it's been great racing. It's much better than the dailies this actually. The dailies are just often at the moment a place of frustration, penalties, unfairness. And in these lobbies we have very good racing. So if we can come up with any more ideas like we have with the mixed racing, that would be cool. I know Dotonators cooking up some very cool stuff. But thanks everyone for joining. You guys make the stream. Thanks anyone who was just watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back tomorrow with SSBB at 7:30 at Dragon Trail Gardens. Personally, this has been a really good stream and evening for me in terms of just getting used to the load cells. I kind of feel like where I was with the T150, and now hopefully I can push on from that. So SSBB should be worth it. And then I forget this is the first week with the load cells. It kind of goes so quickly. And then Frey Bentos Racing tomorrow. So there'll be more points from off for Team 1. We've got to get it together. Thanks, Benny. Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Leapy. Thanks, Al. Thanks, Issa, Ray. Benny, Detonator, Sophie, Ian. As I say, you guys completely make it. We're very lucky that we have this community, and especially going into the next few months. You know, we have a cool space here to do cool things in a perfectly COVID compliant manner. Yeah, thanks everyone for joining. Have a very good Thursday night. It'll be Friday tomorrow. Next time we speak on stream, it'll be Friday evening. It'll be the weekend. Isn't that crazy? Time is going too fast. But have a great night. Have a great Friday. And I'll see you all next time.